Hello and welcome to today's upper body, upper back focused workout. This is super great for working on your posture, working on standing up taller and more proud and pulling those shoulders back. So we have 3 exercises to start, 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest, and we're doing 3 sets in a row. That is round number 1. And then we've got 3 rounds that are all formatted the same way. So I'm going to show you the first 3 exercises, then we hit our warm up, and then we're going to go on. You just need a set of weights and your yoga mat for today's workout. So exercise number 1, we're going to start in a downward facing dog. The right leg is straight up in the air behind us. You're going to come forward into a plank, bring your right knee to your right elbow, push it back, and then bring that same knee across the body to the opposite elbow. Then you switch legs, and the left leg is the leg that is moving. Then we're coming up to standing, giving our shoulders a bit of a break, and we are going to hit a hammer curl with our arms parallel, okay? That is our first round, 3 exercises, 3 sets. Let's get started with our warm-up. Without further ado, a few deep breaths, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Take it down into 10 squats, knees out, sit back towards those heels, squeeze your glutes as you stand back up. Keep breathing. 5 to go. 3, 2, and 1. We take it back up, we pump the arms. We bring those knees a little bit higher. Good, keep breathing. Keep moving those arms. And now we take it down into 10 squats. Sit bones down, remember? Not sticking it out, sticking it down. 5 more. 2, and 1. Okay, 10 seconds until we begin. We are starting down in a downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up in the air behind you. 3, 2, 1. Shift your body weight forward to plank. The right knee comes to the right elbow. Try to touch your elbow. Push the right leg back behind you. And then you're going to bring the knee across the body to the left elbow. So only the right leg is moving here. It goes back, right knee to right elbow. It goes back, right knee to left elbow. Keep it up, 15 seconds to go. 7 seconds. Feel those obliques working. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down for 15 seconds rest. Okay, so how is this exercise helping our posture? I'm going to talk about that when we do the left leg. So we have 5 seconds. We're going to take it into the left side. Back into your downward dog, left leg up, and we begin. We come to our plank. We bring the left knee to the left elbow. We push it back, and then that left knee comes across the body to your right elbow. We push it back to the left, back to the right. Okay, now I talk posture. Keep it going. I'm going to keep talking. When you're back in your downward dog, I really want you to think about pressing your chest back between those shoulders. What that does is elongates the top of your, it elongates the whole spine, but it really elongates the top of your spine, really opens up the shoulders and helps you find that extension after sitting like this in front of a computer all the time. 3, 2, 1. That's it. We take it up to standing. We go into hammer curl. Weights are at the sides of your body. Feet are hip width apart. Soft bend in your knees. We begin. Lift them up. Exhale. Inhale, release. Okay, so here you're noticing that my elbows are not coming up in front of me. I'm not swinging my arms. Okay, I keep my elbows glued into the side of my body. Good. No rotations happening. Okay, the thumb side, the head of that weight is coming up to my shoulders. I release back down. 15 seconds to go. 7 seconds. 4, 3, get one more in there, 2, 1. Exercise number 1, set number 2. Back into that downward dog. The right leg is back up in the air. We start in 5. Press your chest back between those shoulders. Right leg up. We begin. Body weight shifts forward. Bring the right knee to the right elbow. Press it back into the downward dog. Right knee comes to your left elbow and press it back. Making sure here that you're not coming just to this point. See how my butt is still up? You bring your body forward to the plank until your shoulders are over the wrists. Then you press it back. Plank, shoulders over the wrist. Then you press it back. 15 seconds to go. Inhale back, exhale, the knee pulls across. 4, 3, 2, 1. You come down for your rest. We're going to take it over to the left leg. 5 more seconds. If you have your hair up like mine is right now, don't do it for this exercise. 3, 2, 1. Left leg is up, coming forward. Knee to elbow. Press it back. Knee to opposite elbow. Inhale and exhale. So there's so much to think about in this exercise, okay? That when you come forward, you want to squeeze your belly, feel those obliques. When you press it back, press, elongate. Think about from the top of your head all the way through that back foot, that leg that's in the air, full extension. 7 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. We take it back up to hammer crawl. Okay, all of these sets always go so quickly. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lift. Exhale. Inhale, release. Good. Keep it up. 25 seconds to go. 15. 10 more seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, set number 3 already. Going back into that downward dog. Knee comes forward to the elbow. Think about elongating your spine here. Lift it up. 3, 2, 1. Nice long line. Then you pull it forward. Then you press it back. Nice long line. And pull it forward to the opposite. Think about if you're coming forward and your knee only comes so far, look at my toes of my standing leg. I push forward to my tippy toes until I can tap my knee to my elbow. Then I take it to the other side, push forward to my tippy toes until I can tap my knee to the elbow. That is advanced. If you can get to that point, you're in a really good place. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and good. Trust your body there. Really try to push forward onto the tips of your toes. Get that knee driving forward. Really squeeze in those obliques. You're going to feel the difference. 3, 2, 1, begin. And if you're not there yet, that is your goal, okay? That you always want to try to keep pushing forward on the tippy toes, pull the knee a little bit closer until it touches that elbow. Okay, that's our goal with this exercise. 20 seconds to go. Inhale back, exhale, belly in. 10 more seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Take it back up. Last exercise in this round. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Go. Exhale. You've got this. "25 seconds. After this round, you have a short break. I'll walk you through the next round. Get a little bit of recovery time for those arms. 15 seconds to go. Keep it up. 7 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Good. Okay, our next round that is happening, we are going to start. We have a push-up with a sit back. You have an option to not do the push-up and just do the sit back. And again, this exercise, like we just did, is about elongating the spine. Okay, so again, push-up optional. You sit back towards your heels, bend those knees. See how I elongate my spine? And then you come back to plank. And again, if you're push-upping, you push up again. Next exercise, you're gonna come up to standing position. We're gonna do a bent over W, squeezing the shoulder blades into the spine. Okay, if you feel any lower back pain here, you're going to take this stance. I'll walk you through it as we go. You're gonna do one arm for 20 seconds, and then you'll switch sides and do the other arm. That's just if you feel pain in your back here. Exercise number 3, we're taking it into fingertips forward, okay, and outward bicep curl. Okay, let's do this. Starting with our optional push-up with a sit back. Okay, so you're gonna follow my lead here. Remember, push-ups, you go as deep as you can. 3, 2, 1, we begin. Push up, sit it back, bend those knees, extend the spine, come back into plank. Push up, you go as deep as you can. Sit it back, extend the spine, bend those knees, come back to plank. So this movement, if you're not doing the push-up, is going to be sitting back. You rotate it back to plank, squeeze your glutes. You sit it back. You rotate back to plank, you squeeze your glutes. You have 10 seconds to go. Really think about, as you sit back, what are you doing? Pressing your chest back between those shoulders. 3, 2, 1. We take it up to our bent over W. Okay, feet are hip width apart. Belly is pulled in. You bend over. Keep a nice elongated spine, and we W. Open those elbows, squeeze those shoulder blades together, and release. I'm gonna show you from the front. Open and release. What I don't wanna see is this, okay? We extend, lift through the chest. Again, if you feel any back pain, if it's after like 20 seconds, which it's like been 20 seconds now, you just stand up for a minute and reset. If it's too much, you come into a lunge, place the hand on that knee, you open and release. Okay, so you wanna do it for half the time and then switch to the other side. So you can do that in the next step. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're taking it into our outward bicep curl. So fingertips are facing forward. There's the thumb side and there's the pinky side. Okay, so my thumb side is going to lead up, turned outward towards my shoulders, and I release it back down. I'm gonna get real nice and close here. Fingertips facing forward, my thumb side comes up to my shoulders and I release it all the way back down. Can't see my shoulders. Up and release. Again, what am I not doing here? This. I'm exaggerating. Okay, but you want to keep those elbows glued to where they are and draw little semicircle rainbows up and down from those shoulders. 7 seconds to go. We're taking it back into exercise number 1. 3, 2, 1. Release those weights down. We're going to take it back into our push-up with our sit back. Set number 2. Get ready. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We push up. What's not happening? No sinking, none of this, no halves, no pumping. Squeeze, strong. Lead with your chest. Sit it back, extend your spine, bend your knees. Coming back into plank. Push up. Sit it back, extend. Push up. If you're someone who's been thinking about improving their posture, wanting to start to focus on their postures, all of these exercises are so good for just that. 10 more seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we take it back up. Okay, so we're going into that bent over W. I'm sticking with the modified here so I can show you what's happening. I rest my elbow on my front knee. I let my arm hang down. 3, 2, 1, everyone begins. We open, squeeze that shoulder blade into the spine and release. Elbow opens. What I'm not letting happen here, letting my belly hang out. Pull it in. Have another 5 seconds on this side. Okay. If you're doing modified, you switch to the other side. People who are in regular bent over rows, you have another 15 seconds to go now. Exhale with every contraction. 7 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, going into those outward bicep curls. Fingertips are facing forward. Deep breath in. Exhale, belly in. 3, 2, 1. We lift. Draw those semicircles. Release it down. Good. We exhale as those weights come up. 25 seconds to go. We're going into set number 3 here. Keep it up. 15 seconds. 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Into set number 3. Back to that push-up with a sit back. Remember, push-up, you go as deep as you possibly can. Even if you fall on your chest, it's okay. Means your muscles are starting to learn. 3, 2, we begin. We push up. We lift. We sit back, bend your knees, extend your spine. Roll it back forward. Push up. Sit it back. Push up. Sit it back. Push up. Sit it back. 20 seconds to go. Push up. Sit it back. 10 more seconds. Don't let your hips fall. Stay supported. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, take it back up to those bent over W's. I'm going back into the modified version. I'll let you know. I'm going back into regular version. 3, 2, 1. Modified, I'll let you know when you hit halfway. Squeeze those shoulder blades, elbows open. My bent over people, belly is what? Pulled in. Spine is what? Long. Chest is forward, lift up through your sternum. Shoulders stay back and down. 3, 2, modified, you switch to the other side. We have 20 seconds to go. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. 10 seconds to go. Only got one exercise after this. 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. We're up in our outward bicep curl in 5 seconds. I'm going to get close to you so you can see it again. 3, 2, 1. I lift my thumb side up to the shoulders. We come back down. Watch my belly now. Inhale. Exhale, pull it in. In. Out. Keep it up. 25 seconds. $15. Last 10. You get a recovery after this. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Those weights go down. All right. You have recovery. I'm going to get a sip of water and I'm going to walk you through round number 3, the last round. Okay, exercise number 1, we're starting standing. The weights are up in front of our face. Remember I was talking about thumb side, pinky side? I'll get through that in detail here. We're gonna squeeze those shoulder blades together, press up overhead, weights come back down, and they rotate back in. Exercise number 2, we're going for reach back, alternating sides. So we're in plank, our hips lift up, we reach back right, we reach back left. Again, all of that is about that nice elongated spine. Exercise number 3, we're gonna take it down to lay down on our stomachs. Arms are straight out in front of us. We're going to lift up our chest, clap our hands behind our backs, and then release all the way back down to the ground. Are we ready? Let's do this. Round number 3, 3 sets and we're done. Okay, so here, I'm doing these on my knees just because I want you to see. Pinky sides facing each other. My elbows are up at my shoulders. Here we go. We rotate them all the way out. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Press those weights overhead so that the heads touch. Good. Come back down, and then you're gonna rotate that pinky side all the way back in. Okay, then you're gonna rotate those pinkies out. You can keep your pinkies down to show you what it looks like. Press those weights overhead. Weights come back down, rotate all the way back in, making sure you're not dropping those elbows here. No, no, no. You keep your elbows lifted up at your shoulders. 10 seconds to go. Rotate, rotate, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Going into our reach backs now. If you feel like you need a break for your wrist, you can do these from your elbows. I'll show you the modified version shortly. 3, 2, 1. We lift our hips up, downward dog. Bring your right hand as far as you can down your left leg. Come back to plank and alternate. Right arm to left leg, plank. Left arm to right leg, plank. Okay, so that hand is reaching as far down towards your ankle as you can get there. If you're doing modified, you're on your elbows. We're in plank. We lift up, bring that arm back towards the knee. You come all the way back to hit your plank and then push up and back. Hand comes to knee, rotate it back underneath you. You guys have 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. We lay down on our stomachs. Okay, so we're doing a Superman. Our hands clap behind your back. Arms straight out in front of you. Head is down. We begin in 3, 2, 1. We lift up through your chest, round, clap back behind you, and then you're going to release all the way back down. Now, what I'm not doing is this. Okay, I'm not throwing myself. I exhale, I lift through my chest, lift up my arms, squeeze my glutes to support my lower back, and then I release it all the way back down to the ground. Nice, slow, controlled movement, lift through the chest. 10 seconds to go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we take it back to our overhead press. If you want to come to standing here, you can. You can also stay down on your knees. Pinky side. Together, elbows are up. 3, 2, 1. We rotate all the way open. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, press the weights overhead. The weights come back down. Pinky sides, rotate to meet in the center. Rotate open. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Press overhead. Weights come back down. Full rotation all the way back in. 20 seconds to go. Rotate in. What's not happening? You're not letting those elbows come down. Keep those elbows up at shoulder height. 7 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Taking it into those reach backs now. Breathe. We're almost there. 5 exercises to go. 5 minutes of work. 3, 2, 1. We lift up and back. Right arm comes to the left leg. You come all the way back down to plank. What's happening? We're not arching our backs. We keep those hips under us. Sit it back. Left arm as far down the right leg as possible. Come back to your plank. If you feel like you've got the form down, you can pick up the pace. Making sure that every time you come back into that plank, you exhale, pull the belly in. 15 seconds to go. 7 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming down to that Superman, laying down on your stomach with the clap behind your back. Arms straight out in front of you. 3, 2, 1. We lift chest, arms, rotate all the way back, clap. Rotate all the way back to the front for full release. You're going to keep going here. I'm just going to show you the motion that your arms are doing. Big open circle. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, back, clap, and come all the way back to the front, okay? So you really want that big motion happening. Really open up the chest. Really think about pulling your shoulders back. If you can't reach your hands together yet, that's okay. That's the idea. The goal is to clap your hands together. 7 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. We're going into set number 3, our last set of the day. Pinky sides together. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, we go. Open, press, down, rotate in, squeeze, press, down, rotate in, squeeze, press, down, rotate in. I want you guys to see what's happening in my back when I do this squeeze, okay? Squeeze, press, down. There's a difference when I don't squeeze and I just open, okay? All of the weight is coming into the front of my shoulders rather than coming all the way into that back space. 7 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. We're going into our reach backs. 2 exercises to go, 1.5 minutes of work. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We're in plank. We lift up and back, belly's pulled in, spine is elongated. Right arm to left leg. You come back to your plank and you alternate. Back. Exhale, front. Back. Exhale. Good, nice long spine. 20 seconds to go. Make sure when you come back to your plank, your hips aren't coming too low. Stay supported. Support your lower back. 10 more seconds. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you come back down. Good. Going into our last exercise of the day, Superman with a clap. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. We lift up. Rotate, chest open. Pull those hands together. Release all the way back down. If you're starting to feel your lower back at this point, that's okay. If it's really bothering you, bring your hands underneath your forehead and just do small little lifts here. Lift and release. Making sure you are never throwing yourselves anywhere. We always engage. Lift, 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 open, 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 extend, and then come back down. You have 7 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, we are going to take it into abs. We're gonna get a nice little lower belly burn happening today. All right, we've got 5 exercises. 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. We are going to start with leg raises in 10 seconds. Bring your hands underneath your hips, legs are up. Where is our lower back? Ribs are down, lower back is pressed into the ground. We begin, nice and slow. Down, exhale. It comes back up. Remember, I don't care how low your legs go, even if they get to here and you pull it in, if that is your maximum, that's okay. What shouldn't be happening is this, okay? None of this. We keep it tucked in under us, belly pulled tight. The legs go down as far as you can. Pull it in. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Legs come down for rest. You're going to keep your hands where they are. You're going to lift up your head, shoulders, and elbows off the ground, okay? Now I'm telling you to close off your chest. Our legs are forward at an angle. We have little butterfly kicks. Here we go. Okay, so I'm crossing my inner thighs here, okay, with little X's. Okay, you should not feel any strain in your neck. You should be lifting through your chest. If you feel your neck or your back, you come down for rest. You reset. If your neck is really bad, you can hold it here, okay? Resting that head in your hands. 10 seconds to go. Lift through the chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Next exercise is a bent leg to straight leg V up. Knees are bent up at 90. Arms are straight back overhead. We're going to extend the legs. Lift up to our sit bones. In 3, 2, 1. Press through those heels. Arms come down. We lift upper body as far as we can. Full release. Okay, so you're either doing a full V up as I just did, or you're straightening your legs and lifting your upper body up as much as you can. Okay, so it can be anywhere from here to here to here. Okay, and anywhere in between. 15 seconds to go, making sure you're keeping an eye on your breathing. We're not throwing those arms, okay? We exhale and press. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down for rest. Good. Next, we are going into a full V-up, okay? So legs are straight on the ground, arms are straight back overhead. 3, 2, 1. Arms track down the sides of our body. We lift towards your toes, come all the way back down. Modified version, you lift up to your sit bones, pull your knees in, hands tap those ankles, then you come into full release. 25 seconds to go. I'm gonna just keep doing one of each if anyone wants to check their form. Okay, remember, we're not jerking around, we're not throwing anything, everything lifts. 7 seconds to go. We've only got one exercise left. 3, 2, 1, release. Okay, now we're gonna do a single leg bicycle. Hands are behind the head, our head and chest is lifted, legs are up, and you bring them down to an angle just as far as you can, okay, without losing those hips. You're gonna pull the right knee in towards the chest, extend the leg. Just the right knee is pumping here. You want to keep that left leg as straight as you can. For another 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, switch. Left leg goes. Okay, you're gonna put, again, the angle here is up to you. If this is too high, if you're not feeling the abs, you can bring the legs down a little bit further. If you're feeling your back, lift your legs a little bit higher. You should feel the belly burning. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Stretch out your belly. Arms are stretched back over your head. And hug those knees into your chest. Give your lower back a nice little rest. Drop your knees down to the left, arms and head over to the right. And take it to the other side. And we're going to bring it up to all fours. Going straight into cat and cow today. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, round your back. In and out. And then you're going to take some circles. Head and pelvis, 2 to the right, and then 2 to the left. And sit it over into cross-legged. I have a hair here that's doing something weird. There we go. Okay, place your hand on the ground far from your body. Opposite sit bone stays glued to the floor. We lift up and over. If your elbow can't touch the ground without your sit bone coming up, then just slightly bend your elbow here, okay? You want a full stretch coming through that side body, and then you're gonna close your chest over your knee and reach that arm forward, walk those fingertips forward. Good, getting a nice stretch through that shoulder, through that side body, releasing the shoulder blades from all the work it did today. Come up, take it to the other side. Sit bone stays glued. We bend that elbow just as far as we can. We lift up and over, full stretch through the side body. And then we close our upper body, our chest to our knee, walk those fingertips forward, release the head. And coming up, interlock your fingers. Round, I'm gonna shift here. Round your back. Little twist, releasing any tension in the lower back, in those shoulder blades. Inhale, arms twist up. And exhale, bring that arm over the chest, looking over the shoulder. Take it to the other side. Elbow back overhead. Press your head into that elbow. And switch. And bring it back onto all fours, pushing up into a downward facing dog. Sit bones to heel, lift it up. Press your chest back between your shoulders one last time. Walk your hands to your feet. Let your head hang heavy. Weight is in the balls of my feet. I grab onto opposite elbows. I take a nice swing. You can slightly bend your knees here to release some tension in that lower back. And roll it all the way back up to standing. And you're going to take a deep inhale. Arms are going to press up overhead. Release. One more inhale, up. Exhale it down to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me in this upper body, upper back focused workout, and I'll see you in the next one.